Hey, how's it going, everyone? I got kidnapped at an anime convention. Yeah, that's right. It's Kiarza again with another story time here, all about the time I got kidnapped at Nandesukan, which is an anime convention in Denver, Colorado. Well, at the time I got kidnapped at this convention, however, it was in Aurora, Colorado, which is a city right next to Denver that's roughly the same size, but that's beside the point. Whatever, you're here for the kidnap story. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how in the heck did this happen? How did I end up in a situation where I got into a car with people I just met and was stuck in Colorado Springs, 560 furlongs from home? Gee, yeah, okay, so how that happened was, and first off, I don't know if you call this kidnapped or abducted, or if it's shanghaied, or whatever the term is for willingly getting into a vehicle with people that you just met, and then you end up in a situation where you're stuck. These people won't let you leave. Is that still kidnapping? I think it might be, but there might be a term, an actual word for this. Anyways, so how would this happen? All right, was I got into a conversation with some people I met at the con about some troubles I was having at home, all right? And these people kind of started feeling sorry for me. They thought I was dangerous. They kind of were like, you know, why don't you come with us so we can take you out of this situation, and maybe we could work something out where we can kind of sort of somewhat adopt you, I guess was what they were attempting to try to do. It wasn't like that exact wording, but it's like they thought I was in imminent danger, all right? Because, you know, just being bullied by my siblings back home, and they thought that was a problem. You know, siblings do this sort of thing. Siblings pick on each other and stuff like that. With me not knowing any better at the time, I thought, okay, why don't I trust these people I just met and go with them? So after the con, they took me in their car all the way down to Colorado Springs, and once I started realizing that the trouble that I just got myself into, I was like, oh crap, a whole lot now. I made a mistake. I made a big boo-boo. Also, this is at the time too where I didn't really have a cell phone. Well, my family had a cell phone. Okay, so the cell phone was actually in my name because I was the one who bought it because you know, we needed a cell phone, but you know, it kind of served as the house phone as well too. So I had to leave that at the house when I went out to different conventions and hung out with friends and things like that. So once I realized the trouble I was in, I was trying to figure out how to call home. I was unable to do so because I couldn't really remember the number at the time for the phone. I only remembered one number, which was a friend's number who went to the con with me. So the first opportunity that I got, you know, was like, hey, I gotta pee. I was just still in the car. I was like, I gotta pee, you know? So I was like, I convinced these people to pull over, you know, let me out to go to a gas station. I wasn't lying. I actually did have to pee. So I took a bathroom break, came back out, asked the clerk if I could use the phone at the gas station, you know, not the payphone. I kind of told them, hey, you know, I'm in danger here. Can I use your phone, please? And they allowed me to do that. So I was able to call one of my friends to let him know what was going on. And he's like, he got concerned for me too. And he's like, do you need my parents to come get you? And I'm like, you might need to. I'm like, let's just hold it down the fort for a moment here first. Because I didn't want to you know, alarm these people as into the fact that, Kiarza just called for help, you know, and we might be in some dangerous trouble now with authority figures and stuff like that. I didn't want anything like that going down. So I was like, okay, I'll keep you informed. I'll keep you let you know what's going on, but be on standby if I need you. So I ended up being taken all the way down to these people's trailer park home. Yeah, oddly enough, I actually still remember where this trailer park is too, and actually what street they were on. So yeah, it's kind of a weird thing, but after a few days, I finally was like, okay, I need to call my friend back and then tell him, yes, please get your folks to come down and get me out of here, you know. So they came and got me. I called the people who were kind of in a way, I guess, holding me captive, if you could call it that. They knew I called a friend, and they knew that the friend's parents were coming to get me out of there and take me away up to greener pastures and stuff like that. And I was up at my friend's house a few furlongs north of where these people lived, and eventually I was like, you know what, I think it's best I just go back home. So I told my friend, hey, can your parents take me back up to my house, which is another, several furlongs north of where he lived. They're like, okay, as long as you pay us gas, buddy, we'll take you back home. It's like, okay, here's the gas money, and I got back home. And nobody was mad at me at the house, though. I mean, they were more concerned for me than anything else. But yeah, being gone for 2 weeks, I mean, it gave me time to think and kind of like, reconstruct my life and realize that, hey, maybe next time, like, don't get into a car with a bunch of random strangers. Because, I don't know who these people are. And I know I've said this in many other videos before, too. But I don't want to end up like Charlie and Candy Mountain, Fortunately, yes, I did leave with both kidneys intact, if you were wondering. But yeah, probably could have been a lot worse. It could have been like a Hannibal Lecter kind of like situation there too. Like, who knows what people do with these kidneys, I mean, like, only Charlie the unicorn would probably know that answer. But yeah, anyways, so this has been Kiarza. Hope you enjoyed watching and stuff. If you do like what I draw here, leave me a subscribe, leave me a like, comment, let me know your horror stories if you've ever gotten to a random car with a bunch of like random strangers that you just don't know. And yeah, I'll see you next one, and bye.